Hi, this is Michael Bolduc, and I'm one of the world's top success coach, coaching more than 2,400 people, and I'm here to show you how to break through the next level. First, you got to make it your intention to overcome your suffering. Okay, that's the first step. So how do we do that? Well, we have to make a strong intention and say, hey, I will conquer all my suffering in my life. Once you have that intention, only from that place can we start to realize the true source of all suffering and the cause of suffering. And that's what we got to look at. And we got to look at the truth, right? So this is a journey into your journey of inner truth. And the truth is that all suffering comes from obsessing with ourselves, right? It's when we're so obsessed with whatever happened in the past. We got rejected. We didn't achieve our goal. We failed to achieve our goal. How do you feel when you don't achieve your goal? You get in a suffering state. And then you start thinking about it over and over again. You're obsessed with it. You can't let go. And as long as you don't let go of the thoughts that cause suffering, you continue to be in a stressful, suffering state. And of course, as I said before, from that place, you can never break through. You can never achieve your goals, right? So we have to understand either we're obsessing with the past, the future, or the present with ourselves. But whenever we obsess, then we're going to suffer. So all suffering comes with obsession, some form of obsession with yourself. Well, what we have to understand is that our thoughts are the cause of our state, right? So you don't just feel for no reason. All suffering has a cause, right? So the first key is to understand that if you're suffering, it's because there's a cause. And the cause is always the same thing, that you're thinking about something. And those thoughts that we have either create a beautiful state or a suffering state, right? So when you're in a suffering state, why are you in a suffering state? What are you thinking about? So what we need to learn is we need to learn to control those thoughts and let go of those thoughts that cause suffering. Because we're holding on. It's like, imagine you have a thought, why I didn't achieve my goal, or why that person always does that. And you hold on to that thought. As long as you hold on to that thought that's causing suffering, you can't let it go, you're going to be in a stressful, suffering state, in a reactive state of the limbic system, yes? When we are in a suffering state or a stressful state or a reactive state, then what is that? It's a disconnected state of being. We disconnect from people and we isolate ourselves in I consciousness. There's only two states of mind. One is oneness concept, like one consciousness, and I consciousness. So in I consciousness, we are in a disconnected suffering state in the limbic system, one where we're disconnected. And what that disconnected state does, it causes destruction. Really, that's what it does. It destroys your business, it destroys your life, it destroys your relationship, it destroys everything in your life. And, suffering is the most contagious disease on the planet. So that's why we really need to overcome our suffering state to become more successful. And after working in Thailand for many years now and coaching Thai people, one of the most obvious point to me as an outsider is that Thai people have this strong belief in karma, okay? And what that means is that when they don't achieve their goals, they think it's bad karma. And it's really a suffering state. Bad karma is really a suffering state. And we need to overcome that to really break through and achieve abundance. And so we need to transform our consciousness from a suffering state to a beautiful state where we experience feeling abundant, where we feel like, I have no bad karma, I'm blessed, I'm so lucky, I attract so many positive things in my life. When was the last time that you thought those thoughts? When you start feeling that way on a consistent basis, getting success, attracting good things in your life is easy. See, there's different levels of intelligence, right? So just being in a beautiful state, we become more intelligent. Because as I said, what is a beautiful state? A beautiful state is a beautiful state of connection. The key word here being connection. We connect. And this is sort of kind of like the Napoleon Hill principle that, we create two or more minds, we create a third mind, the infinite intelligence. So by being in a beautiful state, we can connect with other people's minds and utilize them to solve that problem. As a heart-centric entrepreneur, what I try to do in my own businesses is instead of trying to solve a problem by myself, I will meet with a team and use everybody's brain, not just my own brain, because by myself, I may not be good enough. I may not have all the intelligence I need, but with a team, a very wise man who I was mentoring once said, there's no such thing as a perfect leader, but there is such a thing as a perfect team. And if you can connect and create oneness where you truly feel, I am you, you are me, we are one. If you can really feel that way, and this is really the key to being a great heart-centric entrepreneur and a great leader, that you really create this oneness. That everybody in my team, we feel we're one. There's no ego, there's no separation, there's no like suffering. Because I am you, you're me, we are one. You see, there is oneness there. I'm one with everything. So this is the ultimate way to run a business where there's no division, there's no fighting, there's no criticism, there's no suffering in that team. When everyone is in a beautiful state, from that place, you can easily solve problems by increasing your intelligence, by expanding your intelligence into this state of oneness. Does that make sense?